So Taylor Swift just announced she will be in Toronto next year, and she will be doing 6 separate shows in the same postal code, guys. And since then, 31 million people have already registered. Just for context, yes, thank you so much. There's 40 million people in Toronto. I mean, in Canada. Are you guys gonna be going?
We're part of that 9 for sure. Like that 9 mil.
I'm also in the 9%.
We are in the 9 million. That's insane. So you're telling me basically that like people from Van, people from Winnipeg, people from Halifax are all going. Is she not doing shows though? Like for example, Vancouver, like Seattle or somewhere in the States or like somewhere in Michigan, or is she not doing shows?
She's doing a couple right in the States as well.
Surely there are closer places, especially for people in Vancouver. We're talking it's like 5 hours away on a flight.
Surely you're not looking into the Swiftie fans.
Mm.
Swiftie fans will go once and twice and 3 times and they make a vacation out of it. They'll go to one in Detroit and then be like, oh, I can also hop the border, go to Toronto again. They don't care. They'll spend whatever it takes. So, which is why I want to ask you guys. Currently, her tour right now, the Eras Tour, is set to be one of the most grossing concerts and events for her happening, and like all of pop stars. So, what is the phenomenon that is Taylor Swift, Stevie?
I just think she's become like larger than life, honestly, where she doesn't come to Toronto too often, or she hasn't in a while at least. And I think everyone just wants to come to this. Like Toronto's kind of like the mecca of Canada too, and everyone just wants to come and see it. And I'm wondering like how many more people are gonna come from like New York and stuff, and like the States, you know, on top of like 31 mil.
No,
I'm laughing because Stevie said Mecca of Canada. So I keep asking people, I'm like, okay, what am I missing? Because I'm not a Swiftie. I don't listen to her music. And it's no shame to her. Like clearly she's doing something right. But I ask people, I'm like, what am I missing? I missed the bus. I missed several buses. And people, even that I find like her, I have friends that are trying to go to the concerts. I'm like, is she a good singer? And they say no. They say she's a performer. And I'm like, this seems too much for a performance, in my opinion. Now, like I said, she's clearly doing something right, but I do not get it. I don't get it.
I get that songwriting part. She's a great songwriter.
Doesn't
back
she
in
write about the same thing all the time about breaking up with boys?
They're all about different boyfriends.
Yeah, getting to that.
I'm just saying.
If you're in grade 7 when she first started off, you're young, you're 12, 13, you're like, our song, I like that one. Teardrops on my guitar, I can relate. My 5-year-old boyfriend broke up with me. Like those things when you're young, you're like, okay, this makes sense. But the older you get, and the more I saw her do the same thing, but I changed as a person where my mentality was no longer about guys and relationships. Right. It was more so just like, am I really crying about this?
You're not in high school anymore.
Exactly.
But that's what I thought her like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like her
genre.
Whatever. Her age group was like 15 to 25. But clearly it's not. If 31 million Canadians are we got moms, we got dads, we got brothers, we got sisters.
I think Taylor Swift and Margot Robbie are just carrying our whole economy right now, to be honest.
Do you think, based off of where she is now, will she be remembered as one of the greats? Like
that's nuts for me
MJ,
to even think, because
Prince,
like,
Beatles.
oh my God, the fact that she's even being said in like the same sentence as those people blows my mind. But I think I'd be foolish to say that she wouldn't be because of what she's doing. Like I said, do I listen to her? No. Do I know most of her music? Honestly, not. But clearly she will be because of what she's able to do. But that still blows my mind to me, because you have the Swifties are going to come for me.
Who is she bringing out, Stevie?
Ooh. Miley Cyrus.
Who has been featured on her albums? Like
Nobody. I don't think she ever. Does Taylor have features ever? Okay.
I want to ask one question.
Oh no.
Did Beyonce have the best music video of all time?